How's it going, guys? Paul from Alpha Wrestling Reviews here. Now, apologies for not being around last few days. I've been severely under the weather. I've had a really bad flu. I'm sort of only just getting over it now. Hence why Raw and SmackDown were late, and they still will be late. We'll be filming both in one video tomorrow. They'll hopefully be going up early this afternoon for UK viewers. Well, early tomorrow afternoon, sorry, for UK viewers. Ben is also under the weather, so he will not be here, even though we said he was. Hopefully he will be back next week. But I'm just here with a bit of a news update. Now, some of these are a little bit older, like I say, because they're from a few days ago. Some are quite recent. So the first one is Vickie Guerrero. She has made comments that she wants Chris Benoit in the Hall of Fame. Now, this is a bit of a touchy subject. Look, as a wrestler, Chris Benoit for me was one of the best. He was one of my favourites. But from a WWE, well, from WWE's point of view as a company, for the crimes that he committed, for those of you that know, I'm pretty sure you'll all know, you can't go justifying putting someone in the Hall of Fame after they did that, despite them being a good wrestler or not. It doesn't look good on WWE as a company, and I actually wholeheartedly agree with them. Yes, he was a great wrestler. He was superb. He was technical. He was one of the best. But for what he did, he has completely and utterly tarnished his legacy. And I'm sorry, Vickie, he will never be in the WWE Hall of Fame. Like I say, it's a bit of a touchy subject, so I'm not really going to press on that anymore. But no, I don't think Chris Benoit should be in the Hall of Fame. I know some will agree with me, some will disagree with me. That's entirely your opinion. But looking at it from the WWE's point of view, I don't ever see them in my lifetime putting Chris Benoit in the Hall of Fame. Next up, now, again, we'll go into it more in the Raw review tomorrow morning, but Lio Rush was not accompanying Bobby Lashley in the segment that he had. He has had big backstage heat. Now, he is denying the rumours of what the reasons that he's got the heat. Sorry, guys, my head's still sort of all over the place. I'm not feeling particularly great at the moment either. But he's denied the heat that he's got, well, the reasons behind the heat. He said basically what the news has come out, he said it's not true. But apparently he's been going around saying how he's top dog, he should be, one of the top stars on Raw. It's not gone down well with WWE. And the veteran superstars, they're not liking the way he's conducting himself backstage. He's not doing things that he should be doing. He's showing a lot of disrespect to other superstars that have sort of paved their way. They've earned their dues. So it's peed off a lot of people, and basically he's getting punished. The rumour is that he's not going to be on Raw anymore. He's actually going to be sent back down to 205 to NXT. Sorry, I'm not too fussed. I wasn't a huge fan of the man. I've heard a lot of stuff he's saying backstage. I think this guy's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder, to be honest. Yeah, he's a great athlete, but it reminds me of, I don't know. I think he's a little bit arrogant, and I don't really care, to be honest. Go back down. In a way, it's probably actually a promotion. The way that these superstars are getting booked on the main roster, probably 205 NXT. What is wrong with me this morning? NXT is probably the best thing for him. But yeah, next we have the Revival. They have turned down a $500,000 contract a year each, and their contract is set for 5 years, and they turned it down. Yeah, so they would earn, each of them, not as a cohesive unit, each of them would earn $500,000 a year from this 5-year contract, and they've turned it down. So I've got a feeling that they're probably going to be leaving. They're going to be following Dean Ambrose out the door. Speaking of Dean Ambrose, segue, he has posted a video on his social media. It looked a bit more like a death match. He was running from dogs and jumping over barbed wire. And he made a point of saying his name as John Moxley, which is his original wrestling name before he came to WWE. So it could be interesting to see where he goes. I'm thinking possibly going to AEW, like the rumour was a little while ago. Don't know. I think it'd be interesting for him. I think WWE was not the right place for him. Again, he was another one that's not getting booked well. The Raw ratings are tanking week by week. Raw was better than Raw has been lately, but Raw and SmackDown as a whole have been below par for a while now, and I just think it's dire to watch. It really is. So I think all in all, it's probably best for him to move on. So I hope Jon Moxley has the best future. And we're going to have to see what he sort of does in the coming weeks/months, really, because I'm pretty sure he's still going to have that 90-day no complete clause that most superstars have when they leave WWE. So it'd be a few months before he can probably wrestle again, unless there's been a change in situation. But yeah, next up, after months and months of rumours of Brock Lesnar fighting Daniel Cormier in August, it was apparently almost confirmed that he was going to be fighting Daniel Cormier. Brock Lesnar has now done a complete and utter 360, and he has said, or a 180. Brain not working today. He's done a complete turnaround. That's the better way of putting it. And he's turned around to Dana White and apparently said no, he's going to stay retired. He's not going to be pursuing a career in MMA in any way, shape, or form anymore. That's all that's been said on it. We don't know why. There's no reasoning behind it, apparently, none that have been released anyway, as to why that's the path that he's chosen, unless WWE have offered him a backdoor contract and it hasn't come out yet to be exclusive to them. We'll have to wait and see. Now, segueing from Brock Lesnar, the Saudi show in confirmed now to be Jeddah again. Brock Lesnar is one of the confirmed names. June 7th, this is set to take place. But Brock Lesnar is one of the confirmed names to be at that show. The other one is The Undertaker. And this one, who I'm quite excited to hear from, I know a few people aren't, but I'm a big fan of his, is Bill Goldberg. Yeah, he said in after his go-homes or his goodbye speech the night after WrestleMania 33, never say never. Looks like money has brought this man out. We're going to have a nice little squash match from Goldberg. I think it would be interesting to see, providing he's not put with a top talent and buried them. He's put with a bit more of a mid-carder just to give them a rub, even though he'll absolutely dominate him in a matter of minutes, because let's face it, all these Saudi shows are just big house shows. He'll probably be put with a heel and beat them in less than 2 minutes. Considering his last run in WWE from the end of 2016 to 2017, he had the Brock Lesnar match, which was 1:26. He then had the Royal Rumble, the Kevin Owens match, which was 22 seconds, where he won the Universal title, and then the Brock Lesnar rematch at WrestleMania 33. All four of them added up still didn't amount to 10 minutes. Not a bad way to earn a nice little paycheck there. But I'm super excited to see Bill Goldberg. He's one of my favourite wrestlers. Again, I know a lot of people probably won't agree with me there, but I'm excited to see him back. And finally, the last little bit of news. Now, it was confirmed that the Backlash show, sorry, I'm just moving the camera, that the Backlash show was going to be moved to June 23rd in Tacoma, Washington. Now, Backlash has now officially been renamed to WWE Stomping Grounds. Not sure how I feel about it. I'm not opposed to the name, but there's been no reasoning why they're changing the name for it. Personally, I think Backlash, if it's going to be named Backlash, should always be straight after WrestleMania, because it made a point it's going to be Backlash of WrestleMania. I'm personally not a fan of Money in the Bank being May now. I think Money in the Bank being in June splits up WrestleMania and SummerSlam perfectly. I don't really like it where it is at the moment. But WWE Stomping Grounds, I mean, it's just going to be a B pay-per-view, but it could be interesting. It's a new name. Let's hope it isn't just a one-off. I mean, it's better than Great Balls of Fire. Do you remember that? A couple of years ago. Goodness gracious. Just Just let that go over your head. But yeah, so WWE Stomping Grounds is the new name of Backlash. Will take place in Tacoma, Washington on June 23rd. And that is all I have for you today. Now, like I said, me and Sean will be filming Raw and SmackDown tomorrow in our Raw versus SmackDown series, which might be a new thing we do where we film both in one video. Now, if you guys like that or you don't like that, please let us know in the comments of that video, and we'll try and work it around you guys. Again, we're sorry for it being late yet again, but illness got the best of me, unfortunately, for the last few days. I felt like death warmed up over the weekend, so I was in no mood. I didn't even watch Raw or SmackDown live. I had to watch it couple of days later. I only watched SmackDown this morning. I just felt absolutely awful. So enough of my rambling. Me and Sean will see you tomorrow. Hopefully Ben might possibly take this with a touch wood. Ben might possibly be back to do a news video for me in the coming days, possibly over the weekend. And we will be back next week, hopefully with our top 10 finishes or top 10 best finishes and top 10 worst finishes for the three of us. We were supposed to do that this week, but again, that's been pushed back. But until then, I've been Paul. You've been watching Alpha Wrestling Reviews. Take care, stay safe, like and subscribe. Sorry for the rambling. Again, my brain's not really working today, so this is a bit of a struggle for me. I'll try and be a bit more coherent in the next video. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon.